So from here, right, obviously what I do want to do is use this to start pushing him around, right?
Yeah.
I can get that into that position very, very easily. What he's going to do is immediately try to turn in. So he's got to beat my head, turn in, face me, start working, right? We're here and here, boom. He starts working to face me, and all I do is step in and start driving. The mistake people make from these spots is they do this. We're here and here, he starts to turn in, and they let go and drive down. Now, apart from the fact that he has his head or his arm between my head and his body, I'm now in a position where my hips are super far away while I'm trying to drive. That creates a big problem, okay? So, we're here and here. As he starts to turn, okay? As he starts to turn, what I want to do when I step is almost enter what's called a Greco-Roman high dive, okay? Or just like kind of the same thing, offensive line, which is I'm going to come to that inside, maybe the outside depending on what the arm is, but usually the inside. I'm going to drop my level and start driving. Okay? Start driving. Now, sometimes, not sometimes, but if the guy's smart or any good, right? Then what he does when he turns is he gets his hips away from you just a little bit. So as he's turning, right, the instinct for a lot of people is they can't get this lock, and that's when they drop their head and come in, right? So they're here and they drop their head like this because they're thinking, oh, I gotta reach the hips, I gotta reach the hips, I gotta reach the hips. That is not true. We're gonna control the hips indirectly by putting ourselves in this giant space that he created by moving his hips back and then coming up and driving. What you're gonna see is that I'm moving around like I'm duck walking with a really weird posture. But that is exactly the posture you would use if you had 800 pounds on your back, right? And you had to walk across a mat. So, we're here and here. I'm driving, he starts to turn in. Okay, so instead of going down all that way to his hips, I just get here and I'm driving like this. And he's stuck. Even if he manages to get some hands on me, right, and put something between our bodies, the problem is he can't back it up, right? So I'm here, I'm not leaning back, I'm not leaning forward. Nothing. And by keeping everything close, right, he has to move backwards. So where that comes in handy here is this. We're in this position, we're doing the stuff, he starts to get in, I take this underhook, right? And I'm trying to turn him, What does he do? He does the smart thing, right? He's fighting. Boom, I hit that position. Now I can march him with my hips into the cage. But if I try to go low to stop it, right, he can attack me. Same thing on this side. We're here, we're doing the stuff. He goes here, right? I go here, and I start coming down. He's got the advantage here. I'm on his hips. I'm trying to drive him and my head's down. He's pushing me away. This all sucks, right? But we're in here. He gets that underhook. Even if I get this overhook, you see my body position, right? So that posture matters. And if they're on the cage and they go like this, right? I was here, okay? And now I'm like this. Where's my hips? So when he drives, when he gets in position and drives up, I'm already on the cage. And I can't crunch him down, so when he drives, I flatten.